Okay, now I look crazy right now, which is why I'm not on camera. So don't judge me. But check this out. I saw Madam Web, and unlike dang near every single other person that I've seen review this, I thought the movie was fantastic. And let me explain why. The movie was fantastic because how these people don't see that this is an origin story movie is crazy, right? However, I think I understand why they hated it so much because the movie itself was great because it was realistic. It made you watch to see what was going to be developed. But what has happened is Marvel has pissed everybody off because it's a male dominated genre, comic books. And what happened is they were giving females powers in the movie just like nothing. Just like you just come on She-Hulk and within a day, not even a day, 10 hours, you are able to control your powers. It took Banner 15 years, yet females are more emotional than males. That makes no rational sense. Rey from Star Wars, I know, is that Marvel? Whatever. Rey from Star Wars is just all of a sudden a Jedi. So people are sick of Marvel just handing these females this stuff through this gynocentric phase through which they're going, right? So people are pissed off at Marvel. Yes, I understand they're pissed off at Marvel. So Marvel has put themselves in a precarious situation. What has happened is Marvel is not being given any grace for development of characters anymore. Because, at least female characters, because they messed up by pissing everybody off. Now, if Marvel had did Madam Web right after the Avengers, it would have been cool. But because they didn't, they're doing Captain Marvel and stuff that just giving chicks powers really quickly. People are not even willing to give Marvel any grace. This is clearly an origin story movie. How do I know? Because in the movie, the guy who was seeing in the future, spoiler alert, by the way, people, he showed you who those three females were going to be superhero-wise. So you can see the three superheroes they're going to be. You can see it clear as day. Why in the world do you think this is a horrible superhero movie when you can clearly see that it's an origin story movie being developed by Marvel? Why? Because Marvel probably figured out people got pissed off for them giving people, particularly females, power just out the blue. So they're showing you how these females, these young girls, were going through something, almost killed by this guy and this whole nine, and they became a group of family, and then they're going to develop power somehow through probably that spider or whatever. I can clearly see what Marvel's trying to do because they're trying to make up for them just handing chicks powers. But because people are so pissed off at them handing chicks powers, nobody's willing to give Marvel grace on either end. They're not willing to give Marvel grace on them handing chicks powers, and they're not willing to give Marvel grace on them developing female characters to get powers. So what did Marvel do? Marvel tried to thread the needle and say, we're not going to just hand them powers, but we're going to show you what they're going to be in the future so you can know more movies are coming. And people just completely ignored that. They completely ignored the chicks that's in the future, in the guy's brain. You see them bad, like them, not bad, excuse me, them fantastic superheroes those chicks are going to become. And people are like, nope, I don't give a F. They're not even, man, people are heated at Marvel for what Marvel has done with this phase after the whole Avengers thing, boy. Woo. I don't know how Marvel's going to get itself out of this except for put James Gunn or some Steven Spielberg or somebody in charge of a movie and then come out and apologize and say, we're going to really go to our core audience and the whole night. And everybody knows it's male, so they can say that without saying male audience, and then just go full-blown Michael Bay, superhero, male, testosterone, and they'll get their audience back. But man, Madam Web was great. I loved the movie because it was like a Clint Eastwood style movie where it was dialogue and you saw the development happening little by little and you saw the danger and they almost died and all of this stuff. And so it allows you to say, okay, in this next movie, they're going to start training. In the next movie, they're going to become something. That's what males like. Males like the hero's journey. But this is the hero's journey. This is what Marvel is trying to do. But people are so freaking pissed at Marvel for this current phase that they're not even giving them grace for it. So everybody's saying that there's no superhero in the movie. How is there no? Dude, you saw it in the man's vision. Yo, Marvel, you got to do something because people are so pissed off that even when you try to do the right thing and you make the movie the right way to do actual character development and hero's journey, people ain't even trying to see that. Whew, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but y'all better do something.